you doing there, male and female people of the internet? Baiters here for another Top 10. This week we're going to be looking at some very epic looking armor mods. Now if you play on Xbox, keep your eyes out for this penis grabber here, as that's an indicator that that mod featured is available on your console. And if you're playing on PC, all these mods are available to you all, as we do all our mod reviews on the PC version of Skyrim Special. All the links will be in the description. Now cover your entire body with KY jelly, and let's get to average baiting, baby! At number 10, we've got Soul Eater Armor by Legree. I love this armor almost as much as bad parents love beating their kids.
No, please, not the face! Not the face!
Now guys, in no way am I condoning child abuse, unless of course it gets results. Then hit away, because everybody hates a lippy kid. Not very often does the name just suit the armor, but this time it's bang on. I mean, this armor definitely looks inauspicious and uninviting. To me, Soul Eater is a suiting name for this armor, as I once sold my soul to a guy that looked just like this for a pack of cheesies. Let's just say they were fantastic and totally worth it. I ate all of them. I ate every single one of them cheesies, because they were finger-licking delicious. This mod adds a very sinister and dismal looking armor to the game that looks like a combination between the Grim Reaper and Soul Calibur the Versus fighting game. The armor looks really cool and could be worn by a mage style character or a weapons based character depending on how you feel. It's really got a look that can go with any playstyle, which is nice. It also comes with its very own sword, which looks badass as fuck, but it also looks like it was referencing Soul Calibur yet again in its design. The sword and the armor go very well together and both look extremely unique in the game. Now, if you want to acquire this armor, you'll have to travel to the Soul Eater's throne, which is close to the Bloodlet throne, and you'll have to fight a guy named Crucix the Soul Eater. Hopefully he's had a big breakfast before you show up, so you'll be able to beat his bloated ass to death and steal his armor. This armor can be worn by both male and female character types. It can also be tempered as well. This armor is excellent looking and really stands out in the game, making anyone who's wearing it feel badass and kinda evil. I rate this mod one cow that's so good at picking his nose, it's not even gross, it's actually impressive. Well played, cow. Well played. At number 9, we've got Heretic Armor by Ignis. Now, this armor has a great name. It unequivocally gives you all you need to know right from the beginning. And a great name is really important. I mean, just look at global warming, for example. People overlook it because its name doesn't sound threatening enough. Warm things are nice. Nobody's afraid of warm things. Oh my god, watch out for that warm fire. Oh, it's so soothing and nice. Don't curl up next to it with a nice book. Oh, you won't like that. Now, if they called it something scary, like ice-raping heat beater, then people would be like, oh shit, I don't want to get raped and beaten. I really should stop breaking styrofoam in my backyard all willy-nilly. For those of you who don't know what a heretic is, it's a person who holds an opinion that is at odds with what is generally acceptable. For instance, I was considered a heretic when I beat the shit out of an 11-year-old boy because he said I was too old to play Pokemon. So I fucked him up. Nobody's too old to collect Bulbasaurs, Billy. Nobody! With that said, this armor is supposed to be an armor that goes against the norm, creating something unique, fascinating, and eye-tastic. This armor combines a number of different vanilla assets to create what looks to be a vampire-inspired armor that would even give the Dawnguard an erection. The combination of the Dawnguard helmet, the ebony pieces, and the Vampire Lord armor just makes this armor look epic as fuck. It looks and feels so good, it just must be wrong, right? Now, if you want to acquire this armor, you can find it in the Volkihar runes in the armory. I know there's probably a few people out there who are probably flipping their shit thinking I pronounced that incorrectly, okay? And they just want to stop me and be like, hey, baiters, it's pronounced Volkihar John Cena. So for you people, I just want you to know I'm probably going to pronounce a lot of things incorrectly, so buckle up. It goes without saying, but you will need the Dawnguard DLC for this armor to work properly. This armor is very lore friendly and is compatible with both female and male body types. For an armor that is supposed to make you feel like an outcast, it sure does make being a loner feel like the cool thing to do. I rate this mod one giant bird that thinks it's invisible. Holy shit, that's a big bird.
Wait, you can see me?
At number 8, we've got Talos House Carl armor by Maddie743. A uniform can say a lot about a person. Some say I fly a plane like a pilot. Some say I keep people safe like a security guard. And others say I hate my father like a Hooters girl. This armor is a lot like that in the sense that it adds a great armor to the game that operates as a uniform, and represents an elite group of warriors that were commissioned by Emperor Talos. They were so badass, in fact, that Talos made them their very own armor to make all the girls at the clubs wet as fuck when they rolled in. Now, this armor operates as a sign to other people saying that you're dealing with someone very dangerous. Just like when you see a shark fin and you know you're in trouble. See, I'm not actually afraid of sharks though. I am, however, afraid of being in the water with a shark, because that seems to be where them sons of bitches thrive. However, you put a shark on a skateboard and you roll him into a dry as fuck room and I'll slap that fucker right on the face. No problem. Take that, you sons of bitch. This mod adds 12 new items to the game, from boots to capes to helmets to weapons and so much more. All the items look incredible and really make you feel unique as fuck when you're strolling around Skyrim, doing whatever people do when they're playing Skyrim. All these items can be crafted under the steel section at the forge and require the advanced armor perks to be accessible. All these items, excluding the capes, can be upgraded, so you can make them all super strong. This armor is PC friendly and can be worn by both male and female characters, as well as all the races. This is an excellent mod that adds a very lore friendly set of armor to the game that fits in great and offers the right amount of protection the Dragonborn would need if he was gonna take on dragons and shit. I rate this mod one surprise in the bedroom that makes you think twice before you sleep in the nude. Last time that little guy punched me right in the dick. I think he did it on purpose. At number 7, we've got BDO Burn Armor by Guard016 and Regenbot03. Now, this armor makes me feel like Prince Charming in one of those Disney movies, except instead of a glass slipper, I'd go around with a big rubber dildo in search of the perfect fit. Nope, it's not this one, jeez. Let's keep searching. Are you a hideous-looking man-beast with a corroded history and a face not even a mother could love? Do you need an armor that will not only protect you from combat, but will also mask your shame? Well, then you've come to the right place, because this armor looks so good I'm pretty sure female NPCs will try to fuck you through the chrome. This armor is shiny, pretentious, and just a breath of fresh orgasm. This armor isn't like any other armor I've seen in Skyrim Special before, and seems to take its design from a more historical reference point. This looks like an armor that very well could have existed in our own history, rather than that of the fictional designs we're so used to seeing in the world of Skyrim. Even though this isn't completely consistent with the atmosphere of Skyrim, it does blend in very well with the world and feels very immersive in its design. The mod authors did an excellent job making this armor not only realistic looking with excellent craftsmanship and high quality textures, but also immersive as well. Now, if you want to acquire this mod, you can craft it at the forge under the steel category. There are 4 pieces of this armor, including the helmet, the gauntlet, the boots, and the cuirass. Now, this armor is only available for male characters, so if you play as a female character, well then don't do that, and just play as a male character. This is a great armor mod that really stands out in the world and makes you feel special as fuck when you wear it. I mean, not coloring book special, but getting picked first for football special. This armor adds a little bit of realism to the world of Skyrim, but does so in such a way that you still feel immersed in the game while you play it. I rate this mod one guy just showing off like an asshole. We get it, buddy. You got new sandals and they look majestic. At number 6, we've got Nether Mage Armor by Scroll Thief. Now, are you the type of person that's really into dark magic? Like, do you get together with all your girlfriends, just sit around in a summoning circle covered in salt trying to raise the dead? I mean, if that's the type of delusional shit that makes your bum crack moist, then this mod's right up your alley. I mean, what better way to summon the undead or strike fear into the hearts of your enemies than without any skin on your fucking face? Am I right? This mod adds a new armor that has a very different take on the Dark Mage outfit in the game. This mod seemingly uses vanilla assets, but does so in a way that could scare the sweet cuddly fuck out of 10-year-old boys. It combines high texture quality robes with the Daedric gauntlets and a skeleton style hoodie. Put it this way, this is the type of Halloween costume that if you wore it once, it would get you diabetes. There are multiple variants of this robe that all look ominous and magical, but not in the Disney sense of the word. Now, the Dark Mage robes have better enchantments than the Archmage robes, and they also come in heavy, light, and clothing variants. All the pieces can be found just outside a room at the Mage College in Winterhold. Both females and male characters can wear the robes, meaning fear has no sexual preference. This is an excellent armor mod that I would recommend to anyone who gets an erection when they watch The Nightmare Before Christmas or when Jafar gets the upper hand on Aladdin. This outfit really embodies the idea of dark magic and does it in a realistically evil way. I rate this mod the look every murderer makes when they see someone they want to murder. Oh wow, that person's skin would look great on me. At number 5, we've got the armor of Yngol by Witcher 5688. Now, every now and again, you'll come by a corpse that just has a fabulous fashion sense, and you'll think to yourself, wow, I'd really like to wear that dead guy's clothing. Now, if I had $1 for every time I robbed a grave and wore a dead person's clothing, I'd have $86.36 right now. Yeah, I'd be ballin'. Yeah. Now, you're probably wondering where the 36 cents came from. Well, sometimes I like to dress the corpses up in my clothes. Yeah, like a real sicko. So it's like taking away from me. But it turns me on. Not having this outfit in your playthrough is a lot like letting the boogeyman sleep right next to you at night. It's undesirable, to say the least. Speaking of boogeyman, I apparently was a very logical child, because I didn't believe in the boogeyman. Rather, I was a lot more concerned about the pedophile who used to press his dick against my bedroom window. That guy scared the shit out of me. He used to point right at me, say, I'm coming for you, bud. This mod adds Yngol's armor set to the game to go with his ballin' helmet. I don't know about you guys, but I was hella disappointed when I first found his helmet, only to leave my nipples completely exposed to the dangers of Skyrim, without any armor to cover them. Now my nips will have the same safety and style as my face does with this mod installed. This armor is fully temperable, unique, and can be found in a very immersive location alongside the helmet. So you will need the Coral Dragon Claw to access this armor, but trust me, it's worth it. For those of you who are unaware of where to find Yngol's helmet, it as well as this armor can be found in Yngol's burrow, which is located to the east of Windhelm. Once you go inside, it can be located inside the boss room, inside of a chest. I rate this mod one lady who only knows how to communicate through handprints. No, bitch, I don't know what that means. We've been doing this shit for 3 hours. At number 4, we've got Hunting Grounds outfit by Nemesis. Now, I used to do a lot of hunting. I used to really be into it. Then one day, don't ask me how it happened, but the deer got a hold of the gun. And let's just say, he wouldn't listen to reason. Come on, Bambi. We can talk about this. Just give me the gun. Nobody needs to get hurt. Just give me... Okay, I'm cool. Relax, man. I'm cool. You're cool. We're all cool. Relax. Everyone's friends here. So that's why I stopped hunting. One of the things about a lot of the armor mods in Skyrim Special so far is that they protect against swords and arrows and shit like that, but they do very little to protect against a chilly dick and balls. Well, this mod protects against those chilly breezes that are wisping through the world of Skyrim, and it just looks great while it does it. Yeah, it doesn't quite protect as well against those pesky swords and arrows, but what would you rather? Protection against something that may happen, like getting stabbed, or protection against something that definitely will happen, like getting a frostbitten butthole? This mod adds a very warm-looking armor to the game that both looks comfortable and protective. There are multiple variants of this armor, some with a bit more armor and some with less, depending on what kind of look and character type you're into. This armor can be crafted under the leather category between 11 PM and 12 AM, but only if you've completed the quest, all met by midnight, which is given to you by a Daedric dude. Now, this is a really unique way of incorporating this armor into the game, which I really like because it made you feel like you actually had to accomplish something before you could wear this epic armor. This armor is available for both male and female characters. However, the female version is missing a lot of the fabric to the point where it would give your little church-going gam-gam a heart attack just looking at it. This is an excellent, very immersive armor mod that has a little something for everybody. The best part of this armor actually has to be the giant fucking hood though, because until this mod, I didn't feel that I could ever really enjoy a hood in Skyrim Special, but man, this armor fucking nailed it. I rate this mod one plant that I'm not allowed to be alone in a room with for any length of time. I just want to touch you with my mouth. At number 3, we've got Volkihar Knight Vampire Armor by Yama no Taka. You know what's better than having a ballin' vampire suit that has some features that make you a better immortal? Nothing. That's what. Nothing. Well, except maybe having a pet that shits money. That would be amazing. This mod adds an epic vampire-themed armor to the game. This set of armor is equivalent to the Ebony tier and can be crafted with the Ebony smithing perk under the Ebony section at the Forge. The hood offers much less protection than the Ebony helmet, but I mean, that's kinda obvious. Hoods aren't meant for protection. They're meant to conceal your identity when you rob a quickie way for a pack of cigarettes. There are 3 versions of this armor that can be crafted, each giving a unique bonus when worn. There is the Royal Guard Cuirass, which gives the wearer a 15% chance to throw melee attackers in the air, draining their health by 20 points for 4 seconds. So this armor will scare the shit out of all those bitch-slapping bandits, making them think twice before they try to backhand you in the neck again. There's also the Abyss Walker cuirass, which muffles your footsteps and allows vampires to regenerate stamina, magicka, and health in the sunlight, which is super useful. There is also the Assassin cuirass, which turns you into a wisp of smoke when you sneak outside of combat, granting you invisibility. So now you'll be able to watch Lydia undress without her getting all awkward and shit and running out of the room. This mod works with both male and female characters, as well as with all races. This is a great mod for people who enjoy playing as vampire characters in their playthrough. I rate this mod one guy who's really bad at learning how to read. No, don't look at me. Look at the words. Fuck, Charles, seriously, how do you not get this? At number 2, we've got BDO Shoot-At Armor by Guard016 and RegenBot03. Have you ever seen an armor that's just so epic words could not describe its epicness? Well, this is as close as I think you can get to that type of armor without going blind. This armor looks so good, it's like the yoga pants of armor mods. Which means that if you wore this armor to the gym, I would dry hump you like you were wearing a pair of Lululemons. If you don't want to be dry humped, lady, then don't wear the yoga pants! Think about it. This armor combines classiness, elegantness, big dickedness, and shininess all in one to create an armor that would make Greymane fucking kill himself if he ever looked directly at it.
I'll never be able to compete with this. It's amazing.
This armor looks incredible and has a very unique looking design. The design looks like nothing I've ever seen before in any other armor mod, with its porcupine style helmet and its classy as fuck looking craftsmanship. Now, if you can't get to second base after a girl has seen you wearing this armor, then that girl is obviously a lesbian. She's just not into the guy armor. The textures and meshes on this armor are very well done, and it just looks amazing. Now, if you want to acquire this armor, you'll be able to craft it at the Forge under the Daedra category. This armor comes in 4 pieces, including a helmet, gauntlets, cuirass, and booties. Like the other BDO armor, this armor is only available for male character types. Meaning if you play as a female character, now is a good time to get a sex change and find out what you've been missing out on. I would highly recommend this mod to anyone's playthrough of the game, unless of course you like playing as a female character, in which case I would not recommend this mod, as it would just make you want to play as a male character so bad that you'd wake up late at night covered in Cheeto dust wondering where it all went wrong. I rate this mod one bedazzled wildebeest that loves to lick the ground.
It's not so much the flavor, but the texture I like.
And at the number 1 spot, we've got Perfect Legionnaire Imperial Armor Reforged by Ali Bengali. I don't know about you guys, but I was a wee bit disappointed with the Imperial outfits in the vanilla version of Skyrim. I really felt that they were lacking any discernible narrative that was worth a damn, and didn't make me feel too good about siding with them via their lack of fashion sense. Oftentimes I'd fake being sick just so I wouldn't have to show up to work to wear their goddamn uniforms. This mod sorts that and overhauls the Imperial armor and outfits to make them more visually appealing. It also overhauls the shields and swords so that everything has the same continuity. And that continuity is that of the Roman Empire. And what better way to scare the shit out of the Stormcloaks than to look like Russell Crowe in Gladiator when he beats the ever-loving fuck out of Joaquin Phoenix. This mod changes the outfits of the generals themselves so they'll look way more important with their cool armor and their big capes. And if there's anything that makes you look way more important, it's a really cool cape. That or it makes you look completely insane, it just depends on how well you own it. General Tullius' uniform is also changed, as well as the light, studded, and heavy variants of the Imperial armor. All of the new armors look outstanding and really make you want to side with the Imperials just out of aesthetics alone. Which is a really awkward conversation when you actually think Ulfric's in the right, but you can't side with him because you think his group looks like a bunch of chodas. Yeah, you guys make a really good point. Boy, do you look shitty doing it. I gotta go. This is an amazing addition to the game that I would recommend to anyone's playthrough, unless of course you like making the Imperials look shitty as shit. Then this mod just isn't for you. I rate this mod one guy who really gets into waving at people. Hey, Gary! Gary! It's me, Mike! It's Michael! It's Michael! It's me, Mike! Michael! Over here! Gary! Gary, over here! It's Michael! Mike! Me! Hello! Hey! Gary! 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 Thanks again for watching, folks. We really appreciate your eyeballs on this video. Now, if you enjoyed this video, then by all means, molest that subscribe button with your sticky fingers, and come back for more fun next time. Remember to follow us on Twitter for news on when we'll be live streaming and the latest updates on our newest videos. The link will be in the description. Hope to see you all again next time for another Top 10!